So let's look at this solving for area, either area of a rectangle or area of a circle. This will be the similar process in solving for volume, whether it's volume of a cube or volume of a cylinder. You just be using a different equation. So this, let's focus on area of the circle, which is, let's start with an example circle measured diameter. So this is not the measured diameter of the circle in the lab, but let's just use an example, okay? So let's say it was 14.55 centimeters. Okay, so the diameter is the distance across. So hopefully you measured that, the distance across, straight across, whether it was the circle that was the flat shaped circle or the circle that was on top or bottom of your can or cylinder. So that's the distance across is the diameter. And the diameter, when you take half of the diameter, that's equal to the radius, or r. So let's take 1/2 of 14.55 cm, and the units will be centimeters. So the centimeter units do not cancel out. And so 14.55 in the calculator divided by 2 is 7.275. So you might be thinking, should I round that? Which I do. Don't do anything because you're not at the final answer yet. We're trying to solve for area. So you don't round until you get to the final answer, the final number. So the area equation for area of a circle is pi r squared. So you want to put in this. First I'm going to do write pi, and then I'm later going to calculate in for pi. So the r value, which is the 7.275, put the number value with the units, and this is r squared. So this in the parentheses is the value for r, and then you're going to square it. So put this in the calculator, 7.275 times 7.275, and so you will find that this is still the pi, don't lose that, and this is 52.925625, and then the units are centimeters squared, the centimeter squared units. Inside the parentheses, because we still need to multiply by pi. So you can use the pi button if you have a pi button on your calculator. Or you can, if you don't have a pi button on your calculator, you can just use the number value 3.14. Okay, that's close enough for pi. So multiply this 52.925625 times 3.14, or pi. I just used 3.14. The answer value will be close enough, especially after rounding. So this is 166.1864625 in centimeters squared. So now this is the units are centimeters squared. That would be the units for area. And so now you want to round for the sig figs. So where do you look? You're at the end. You want to go back to the beginning, which is the initial number value, the original number value. This is 14.55. That's 4 sig figs. So our answer needs 4 sig figs. So this would be the 1, 6, 6, and 1. The digit right after is an 8. So that means I'm going to round to 166.2 and then centimeters squared. And that would be your answer.